Although film conversions were almost exclusively the territory of Ocean or US Gold, some eluded them, and this was the case of The Running Man, based on the 1987 film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, which was published by Grandslam Entertainment and developed by Emerald Software. It does seem that the programmers went to lengths incorporating cinematic touches that are true to the film, and the instantly recognisable music score that pumps out of the SID chip throughout the game, which plays a big part in bringing forward the atmosphere unique to the movie. As you would expect, you slip into the running shoes of Arnie's on-screen persona, Ben Richards, and you must fight your way through various game zones, eliminating the stalkers which inhabit them, before fulfilling your promise to Killian that you'd be back. The game action takes place from the side-on perspective, and the screen orients from left to right as you run, jump, walk, crawl and fight your way along each area. You first contend with a series of obstacles to make your way through, including vicious attack dogs which you must fend off, and also have to negotiate jumping some obstructions and dangerous pitfalls. When you are approaching the threshold of a zone, you will encounter a stalker, which you must fight to the death. You can elect to fight with your bare hands, or alternatively use a makeshift weapon that can sometimes be found laying around the arenas, such as a brick or lead pipe for example, to attack your aggressor, which subsequently increases the level of damage you deal per blow. You encounter all the foes found in the movie: Sub-Zero, Buzzsaw, Dynamo and Fireball, and they all have their own distinctive individual traits and abilities. Your stamina is displayed on the lower part of the screen in the form of a simple white line, as is the stalkers. When you are hit, your stamina will deplete, but you can regain it by registering positive hits on your opponent, which, incidentally, is a method sometimes employed in pro wrestling video games. It works well here and is a welcome addition. As well as regaining stamina in this manner, you can also collect the occasional medical kit, or in the uplink code subgame, which appears among the 5 standard levels. Here you are presented with 2 circular sets of symbols, both sets being identical. Then the one on the left is jumbled in a randomised way, and you can shift adjacent symbols to coordinate with the right hand set to complete the code in the allotted 50-second time frame. Sometimes it comes together incredibly fast, while other times it just doesn't come together at all. It can be of little consequence depending on how physically well off you are. These sections provide an interesting, albeit short diversion from the standard play. The visuals are very nice, and the richly detailed backdrops provide distinctive environments, from Sub-Zero's frosty ice rink to the sparkling night sky of Dynamo City Lights Arena, through to the cameras and spotlights of the final confrontation at the TV studio. The sprites are pretty good, and Arnie certainly looks the part, and has a decent array of movements consisting of an above average number of frames per animation. Other characters seen here are instantly recognisable and remain true enough to the source. The pace of the game is admittedly slow, from the scrolling through to the sprite movements and animations, and takes some time to become accustomed to the sluggish staging, which is ironic with a name like Running Man. The combat is also repetitious and uninvolving, making for boring fights that consist of mashing the fire button and running backwards and forwards for extended periods. With only the Codebreaker subgame to break up the play, the gameplay isn't greatly varied from one level to the next, making this quite a formulaic affair. Despite the game's failings, I still personally enjoyed it, and I like the fact Emerald made the game manageable, while still maintaining a decent challenge, where a lot of other companies would have made a game stupidly difficult just to make it seem as if it was good value because you can't possibly beat it. I am a fan of the film, so I like all the things that were thoughtfully recreated within the realms of this somewhat different medium, even if it fails to reproduce the depth or excitement of its cinematic counterpart. Certainly not to all tastes, but I think fans should definitely give it a whirl. Let me know if you agree with this in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the like button. A massive thank you for watching this video, and hopefully you will continue with me on this nostalgic journey and hit the subscribe button. It's a long road, but the memories these games bring back makes it definitely worth the ride. So I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.